Hi everybody, it's Sanna here. I've had a few questions about this card and how it was done on my blog, because I shared it on my blog without a tutorial, just telling people it's a mirror image technique that I've used on this card, and people have been asking how to do this. So I thought I'd share with you a short video on how to create such a look. Now what you need is your paper. I'm going to stamp directly onto my card, and stamp I'm going to use the Bird Crazy stamps by Tim Holtz. And then you need something that has an even plain rubber surface, like on this piece, and this is like a texture rubber plate by Ranger. And normally you use this for creating images, like when you do melt art pieces, then this would be something you would be using. But I didn't have just plain rubber, so I used this because it has an even coverage. So you just flip it around and use this, the back side of it, then you place it on your Misty, and then you just look for a spot, because you place them, then you need to look for a perfect spot for your birdie. So I've already positioned my stamp, so I want the bird to be here. And then you remove the paper, because you're going to stamp directly onto the plastic, onto rubber, sorry. And then you take, I take a regular black ink that I have, nothing special to it. It's nice and wet, so it will stay, it will not dry out before I'm done with this technique. So I'm just applying ink onto my stamp, and then I'm stamping the rubber. So you just transfer the image onto the rubber, and you can't see it here, maybe you can. There's a little bit trace of the bird on the rubber, and just to make sure that I've got enough ink, I'm applying a second layer, because this is what you can do with your Misty. And you press it down to apply the ink onto the rubber plate. Then you take your card, flip it around, because you want it to be on the top side, and carefully place it. Be careful that it doesn't move. Carefully place it on top of the rubber piece, and then you just press and just make sure it's not moving. So that's why I'm holding it, just to keep it still. And then you just press. Here, this is the part you have to be careful with, because if you're moving the image or the paper, then the image will not be nice in the end. So I'm just waiting for the ink to soak into the paper. It might take a few tries until you get it the way you want to have it. And that's it. There's my birdie. And now I can remove the plate, put my paper in there, put my card on place, and now use the magnets. And then see if the bird needs to be moved. I think I'm going to leave it like it is. And then just press the image onto the paper, because there's still enough ink on my stamp. So that's it. That's all there is to it. And my mirror image birdie stamped card is ready to be colored. So that's all there's to it. I've just improvised a little bit, because this is not a regular sheet of rubber you would use. You can use just a plain piece of rubber. But like I said, I don't have one at hand, so I improvised and I used this, and you can see it works like this too. So that's all there's to it. Have fun doing your own mirror image stamped cards. Thanks for watching. Bye!